Well, Madam President, thank you very much, dear colleagues. At the beginning, I would like to thank Madam President Margareta Cederfeld for her visit to Poland. She met up with the Polish delegation from the Parliament, and I would like to thank you for those great conversations we had. But right now, I would like to touch on disturbing activities of Belarusian authorities, including stepped-up repressions of the society and simulating illegal migration to the EU. With great disappointment and sadness, I have witnessed recent reaction of some members of our assembly and a statement which was posted on the website of the head of ad hoc committee for migration and the Bureau of Human Rights, who, being unfamiliar with all facts, have made a very subjective assessment of my country in the context of unfolding events on the Polish-Belarusian border. Instead of putting heads together to stop and think how we, OSCE Parliamentary Assembly, can react to this unprecedented hybrid attack, to what activities we can take together. Poland has fallen victim to the crisis, and it's doing its best to solve this problem in a humanitarian and peaceful way. And I would like to reiterate, we, Poland and Pole, are on the receiving end of this attack. It's a purposeful hybrid operation set up by Belarusian services, and perhaps not only Belarusian services. People who are supposedly trapped in the border area are actually located beyond Polish territory, and Poland has no legal possibilities to undertake any actions. Very differently, it is very different when those persons illegally get to Poland. Polish services have saved many lives so far, including the lives of illegal migrants who have arrived to Poland, including a woman in labor. And I would like to assure you that Poland is helping everyone who is fleeing war and persecution. We are an open country driven by democratic principles, which is fulfilling its international commitments and is driven by Christian values. Ever since the beginning of the crisis in Belarus, we have issued more than 15,000 humanitarian visas to Belarusian nationals. We are home to Belarus democratic opposition, and until recently we have evacuated 1,300 Afghani nationals from Kabul. But a very different situation unfolds on the Polish-Belarusian border. It's not about refugees. These are migrants encouraged by Belarus who are paying hefty amounts of money to transit across Poland to Western Europe. Belarus is offering visa-free international flights and later is dispatching migrants to EU's eastern borders. The Polish government has proposed to the government of Belarus cooperation and essential humanitarian aid to be provided to people located in Belarus. Even a convoy was sent. We have offered food, water, clothing, access to toilet, medical care, and temporary shelter, but our offer has not been accepted. With great anxiety, we are witnessing more and more provocations of Belarus. Armed people in uniforms are aiming weapons at Polish border guards. Bangers are being heard, and those events unfold every night. As OSCE, we need to think what political steps we can initiate. The international community has to put pressure on the Belarusian regime to follow and respect human protection rights under international laws. Belarus is a member of OSCE and is bound to fulfill its commitments, which are systematically infringed. Detentions, arrests and persecution of opposition, of human rights defenders and journalists are happening every day, including members of Polish minority. Angelika Borys, the head of the Union of Poles in Belarus, remains arrested, and recently a Belsaid television journalist Irina Slavnikova and her husband have been detained under absurd charges. We cannot stay indifferent to what is happening in Belarus and on the border with Lithuania and Poland. We cannot permit to have immigrants exploited by Belarusian services who are bringing them into the country. Winter is coming and crisis may even deepen. We have to fight for people who are stranded there. So I urge everyone in OSCE to take joint action to mitigate the crisis on the EU border with Belarus and protect the people who are prosecuted by the Belarusian regime. Thank you very much.
And I would also like to thank you for your hospitality and for the positive dialogue when we met in Poland. Thank you.